girl, 14-year-old child, 10 insect force them way upon her. After them force themselves upon her, them stab her, them burn her. She fight for her life, she cry out. Nobody could have helped her. Nobody. Nobody helped her in the neighborhood. No police. No police help her neither now. It's been from August the 4th, 2018. And we don't know January the 30th, 2026. And no justice has come for this little whatever her name, Francis. No justice have been served until today for this young girl. But let her leave it there, so. Wanna listen. I have to come off of this. But listen.
Something bad happened to this girl in Jamaica. Let's take a look at the case. What happened to her? Good night, ladies, and good night, gentlemen, and welcome on another episode of Monday Mysteries. And tonight we'll be taking a look at the case of Yetanya Francis. Now, Yetanya Francis was a brilliant young girl. She was 14 years old at the time of her death, and she went to the Kingston Technical High School. Now, her mother said that she wanted to become an entrepreneur and travel the world. Yetanya had her entire future ahead of her. But in 2018, all of that would have changed. Now, the time is August the 23rd, 2018. Yetanya Francis leaves her house to simply get food, but she never returns home. Now, what happened after she went missing is very sickening. Yetanya was raped, burnt, and stabbed. Now, her remains were found on August the 24th, 2018. Yes, the very next day. And there were some reports that even said that Yetanya was heard to be screaming out "grape," but nobody came to help her. This case is still unsolved to this day. No arrests have been made for the murder of Yetanya Francis. Deepest condolences to the family.
So uno sit down and everybody hear this child about out for grape. Uno have the nerves for someone to hear her a ball out for grape. You better not did shut in the mouth. But you see, God, there's a God that sit high, and there's a God that sit low. You see, if I was a mother, I would have moved the hell away from that place. I could not even stay there a minute. Because everybody around me right there so is enemy. I could have never stayed there another day. If I have to go one next place to sleep on ground, I would have left there, left about there. And this is what I want to happen again to Jaden case. No justice for the poor. No justice out there for the poor. Because here this young girl get grape. Them burn her. People claim them hear her cry out. So people around in the neighborhood know who exactly do this. And nobody. She just gone. Gone in the wind. One more with pitting them. And no justice. How many years? And it just go into another cold case. Just gonna make file. The police, they might know all of who do it. Some of the police, them know who do it. You understand? Some of them know who do it. And some of them take buyout. Some of them take buyout. Because you have some licky police too. Some of them might know exactly how to do it. But some of them in a damn pocket. If you go and tell them how to do it, you might end up in a body bag. Because some of them in a damn pocket. This is how corruption is. The one for protect you. And them are sometimes the criminals. You don't know who to trust right now. It is so heartbreaking. It is so heartbreaking. For no say, you can't even trust the police. So heartbreaking. I'm going to play it one more time because people keep on asking me about it. If you even play it 100 times and I'm over here, it's like, I'm gonna still ask if she missing, if she this, if she that. I wonder sometimes when there are some people who are for the evil. Because no matter how the ear to play what happened to the child. Hear it here.
And welcome on another episode of Monday Mysteries. And tonight we'll be taking a look at the case of Yetanya Francis. Now, Yetanya Francis was a brilliant young girl. She was 14 years old at the time of her death, and she went to the Kingston Technical High School. Now, her mother said that she wanted to become an entrepreneur and travel the world. Yetanya had her entire future ahead of her. But in 2018, all of that would have changed. Now, the time is August the 23rd, 2018. Yetanya Francis leaves her house to simply get food, but she never returns home. Now, what happened after she went missing is very sickening. Yetanya was raped, burnt, and stabbed. Now, her remains were found on August the 24th, 2018, yes, the very next day. And there were some reports that even said that Yetanya was heard to be screaming out "grape," but nobody came to help her. This case is still unsolved to this day. No arrests have been made for the murder of Yetanya Francis. Deepest condolences to the family. With that said, good night.
Guys, whoever never hear, on the ear now. This little girl, a promising little girl, love playing netball. She go to St. Andrew Technical High School. This happened to her August the 23rd, 2018. She'll go buy food in her neighborhood. Our neighborhood where she live. Not her next neighborhood. 10 of the dog shit them. Sit down and watch this little girl. Catch the little girl. Grab her. Carry her in one of the abandoned building. Next to where she live. Them have her, them way with her. 10 of them. She scream out. She make noise. The neighbor them say them here, but nobody to look out. Them stab her. After them stab her, them burn her. Burn her. The next day, her mother look for her the night. But the morning now, them go and look. She the right west near to the where the mother ever live. 10 of them have them way with her. 10. The neighborhood where she live. The same neighborhood where she grew up in her. The same people who knew her. Them do this to her. 10 of them have them way with her. 10. 10 insects have them way with this child. After them done do what them for do with her. It's been how many years and still no arrest. Them out there walk the streets same way. Same way. Same way them a walk the street at Jamaica. Same way. For go again for do it to another people picnic. No arrest has been made. If say them live right, she live right there so. And a right there it happen. Listen. It would be that hard to arrest them. But everybody know corruption in a Jamaica. Who can smell? But we have to show the world what going down there. Corruption at its finest. Because they must hear who do it. Because probably whisper around the place. And might reach the police. But who is there for the people, the poor people? Who is there? Same like Jane in case them want to close it. Who is there for poor people? Who is there? The mother smell the body and never know say her own a daughter. Right round the community, right next to where the mother live. All of this happen. Probably the same boy them will do it too. And people who see you up on the road and say, mother beg you $20, no? Mother beg, and you give them too. And you give them, because sometimes the same people them who come around and say, mother, I'm hungry now, give me a thing now, a 20 or so. And you will give them. And them same people that turn around and do evil things to you. Them same one there. You understand? The same one sometimes you feed. And them same one come to them things that to your picnic. But who be unto them, see man? Who be unto uno? Uno days are numbered. All of it days are numbered. All of it. But for uno, I tell you no. It just young girl just gone so. Gone so. One nice pretty young girl. They look how insect them. When they live in a certain garrison place. Having a nice pretty daughter. Look how dark shit them. Just in there. And your nice daughter would have never even look upon something like that. God, that is not even something for look upon. All some of them insect there. And them take the woman nice daughter and go do this to her. And I'll know, none of them don't get arrested. I'll know. Probably them in the gunman pocket, the police them. Them same damn police, yeah. Probably in the gunman pocket. Guys, it's really, when you look on it, when you listen to it,
tonight we'll be taking a look at the case of Yetanya Francis. Now, Yetanya Francis was a brilliant young girl. She was 14 years old at the time of her death, and she went to the Kingston Technical High School. Now, her mother said that she wanted to become an entrepreneur and travel the world.
Me too,
Yetanya had her entire future ahead of her. But in 2018, all of that would have changed. Now, the time is August the 23rd, 2018. Yetanya Francis leaves her house to simply get food, but she never returns home. Now, what happened after she went missing is very sickening. Yetanya was raped, burnt, and stabbed. Now, her remains were found on August the 24th, 2018, yes, the very next day. And there were some reports that even said that Yetanya was heard to be screaming up.
Yetanya Francis. So I'm coming like me dig up some ants nest. What is demons come over here? I put in 1,000 and 100. But dig up some demons. But dig up some demons. Only know 1 year we're going to Jamaica. This happened from 2018. And we still cannot get justice for Yetanya Francis or Yetanya Francis, something like that. I can't pronounce them name, you know. You understand? We still cannot get justice for her. Meanwhile, the perpetrator them walk up and down same way in the neighborhood. For God do something like this to another child. 14-year-old should have lived no life. But these monsters, these dog crap, them plan and take the little girl. Them carry her. 10 of them have them way with her. After them done have them way with her. Them stab her. After them stab her, them burn her. The mother all smell the burn and never know. Say her own a pitney. Them a burn. Right round the neighborhood where she live, this happen. Right round the neighborhood where she live, this happen. And justice does serve. This little girl not only cry out, she cry to fight them back and she cry out. People hear her cry. But some of them are probably them pitney will do this to her. Some of them mama there know say them son do this to her. But no, them cover it up. Probably the police them here too. You keep on asking me what happened. You ask about 3-4 times and I play it. So it's like say, something wrong with Uno. I play it 2 times already and make you hear what happened. And still ask me what happened. I make sure look on your name and I see say you keep on ask me what happened. Go and ask the criminal what them do with her. Because it's coming like it's a joke thing to some people. When things happen to people, people will come over here like it's a joke thing. This is not a joke thing. This is a serious thing. Until now, this child has not get justice. This perpetrator is out there walking. Still be done. Still around place. After them violate a child. In the same neighborhood where them live. If them can do something like this in the neighborhood where them live, imagine the amount of things them a do. Them not say them go out on that road. Them do it right in the neighborhood. Them burn her right where man are there. Because them better than bad. And them get away with it. With a 2026. And this happened 2018. This young girl got sent Andrew Technical High School. And them do this to this child. And get away with it.
And welcome on that happened to this girl in Jamaica. Let's take a look at the case. What happened to her? Good night, ladies, and good night, gentlemen, and welcome on another episode of Monday Mysteries. And tonight we'll be taking a look at the case of Yetanya Francis. Now, Yetanya Francis was a brilliant young girl. She was 14 years old at the time of her death, and she went to the Kingston Technical High School. Now, her mother said that she wanted to become an entrepreneur and travel the world. Yetanya had her entire future ahead of her. But in 2018, all of that would have changed. Now, the time is August the 23rd, 2018. Yetanya Francis leaves her house to simply get food, but she never returns home. Now, what happened after she went missing is very sickening. Yetanya was raped, burnt, and stabbed. Now, her remains were found on August the 24th, 2018. Yes, the very next day. And there were some reports that even said that Yetanya was heard to be screaming out "grape," but nobody came to help her. This case is still unsolved to this day. No arrests have been made for the murder of Yetanya Francis.
Police them. The Annette Guard, I got police. May I ask you to open back this case, yeah. May I beg you to open up this case, yeah. Let's find them criminals and lock them up. May I ask you tonight, do the job for this young girl. What happened to her never should have happened to her. These people should have already scraped up and been a prison. May I ask the Jamaica authorities to look back in at this case, yeah, and get these criminal elements who do this to this young girl, lock them ass up and throw away the key. Wickedness! 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 Lock them up! 7 years after, they're too late to get them off the road. Lock them up! What can go, sir? The woman nice, clean, pretty gun a shop in the neighborhood where she grew up in her. Wanna do something like that right next to the mother house. Wanna burn her, wanna stab her, wanna have on the way with her. The mother smell the smell and they even know say her pitney wanna do so. And then wanna dep on the street. May I ask you to get back to that case, yeah, and lock up every single one of them demons, yeah. This can't keep going, sir. This case should have never closed. Because the people who do this is right next to where the mother live. This case should have arrested a long time ago. This case just closed. Boom. This is what going on in Jamaica. When you're poor is a damn crime. This child go shop, go buy something to eat and never return back. And wait happen to her. Guys, and I like it happen out at the scheme where she live. It happened like 2 hours from where her mother live. So people who know the mother, who probably knew from the mother, who probably beg the mother money, and a damn same one turn around and do this to this child. And the case locked. 7 years after, the criminal them still roam the streets of Jamaica. Why send to report crime to the police? Why send to report crime to the police? If when the criminal element do these things, them still at large. What is sense? What is sense? Me I beg you to open back that case for that child here. That case should close because the people who do it live right round there, so. And them at large. And still I do more crime. Still I do it. Probably still I hurt people picnic. Same way. Me I ask you now for do the right by this child. She deserves justice. Case not just close when somebody do something like this to somebody. All 100 years, case still open and people are working on it. To get criminal off of the road. How can we just close the case and the criminals are still at large? Justice. Justice for what she call her? Francis. Justice for her. Just like Jaden. Justice for her. Guys, one more time, we're going to play it again. Because I'm asking whoever is responsible for doing an Annette Garden, wanna open up this case and let's get justice for this young lady. She deserves justice. 10 men of them were with her. 10 of them. And after the 10 men of them were with her, them unalive her by stabbing her. Then them burn her body. Her mother smell the smell and never know see her own baby girl. I burn. That's why I hear people talk about this Obia. Me not even listen to the Obia thing because if Obia did real, honey, me not put my hand in a dirty this in a but shook for my daughter.
Jamaica. Let's take a look at the case. What happened to her? Good night, ladies, and good night, gentlemen, and welcome on another episode of Monday Mysteries. And tonight we'll be taking a look at the case of Yetanya Francis.
Yetanya.
Now, Yetanya Francis was a brilliant young girl. She was 14 years old at the time of her death, and she went to the Kingston Technical High School. Now, her mother said that she wanted to become an entrepreneur and travel the world. Yetanya had her entire future ahead of her. But in 2018, all of that would have changed. Now, the time is August the 23rd, 2018. Yetanya Francis leaves her house to simply get food, but she never returns home. Now, what happened after she went missing is very sickening. Yetanya was raped, burnt, and stabbed. Now, her remains were found on August the 24th, 2018. Yes, the very next day. And there were some reports that even said that Yetanya was heard to be screaming out grape, but nobody came to help her. This case is still unsolved to this day. No arrests have been made for the murder of Yetanya Francis. Deepest condolences to the family. With that said, good night.
Here you have it. May I plead, may I ask you for open up this case here back for Yetanya Francis. Me I ask you now, Mr. Police, me I ask you now for let's find justice after 7 years. For Yetanya Francis. She deserve to get justice. 10 boy not supposed to just company her. Do what them want to do with her. And when them do what them have to do with her, them stab her. And after them stab her, them want to make sure she not here with us. Them set her a fire. Them burn her. She are 14 years old. 14 years old. 10 man. 10 of them. Have them here with this child. After them done, them stab her. Them burn her. Them deal with the child like she's an animal. Yet still she another animal like them are the animal. And when them done burn her, then go around go drink them special and smoke them weed. And them still a walk around free. And this case is closed. 7 years and still no arrest. 7 years and still no arrest for Yetanya Francis. No arrest. The mother alone feel the pain for her daughter. The mother alone feel the pain for that daughter. People who know who do this to her, everybody in silence. Because the boys them live right round the neighborhood. Everybody's scared. Because you already know how it going at the garrison. But I know it must reach one of the police ears who do it. And them deal with this little girl like nobody. 10 of them. 10 boy. Them stab her. Them have them way with her. When them done have them way, them burn her.